Andy, thank you for joining us. 1-1 draw here at the Jakeman Stadium, Boston United. I think the emotions around this post-match interview are slightly different now, given the nature of how late that equalising goal was. What are your thoughts on it as a whole?
Yeah, obviously late equaliser. I think probably sometimes you get them. We've had them against us, so I always say to my teams, being it with 5 minutes to go into injury time, being the game, and we were still in the game. We was nowhere near at our best today at certain stages, but like you said, they'd had some chances, a disallowed goal, and you just think we will get a chance. We had some chances, but obviously when it gets later and later, you question it. But say for me, it's about staying in the game, and that's what can happen.
Yeah, you repeatedly say that to us, and I think we finished the game with probably 6 attackers on the pitch. I mean, but it still felt for us commentating on it, it just wasn't going to fall for us.
Yeah, it did look like being one of them days because, obviously we came here with the mindset we wanted to start the game where we wanted to try and get an early goal, and we had opportunities to do that, which I think would have made it a completely different game. We didn't take our early chances, and obviously they grew into the game. Got a goal from a set piece, which was disappointing, but great delivery from them. And then it changed the whole mindset of the game, really, because they've got a little bit of belief. They hadn't won a game until today either, the same as us, so it was always going to be a tough game. And I think them getting the first goal made it more difficult. We were then not at our best. We didn't win enough battles over the pitch, and we wasn't good enough on the ball. I'd say it wasn't a vintage performance by any stretch of the imagination, but what I did like was the fact we stuck in there, and we stuck in there even though it wasn't great. And at the end, it's a great finish from Chris, but we've found a way. Yes, we had a lot of attacking players on the pitch because we had to have a little bit of a gamble. I never gamble and lose the shape completely, because like I said, if we'd have gambled and been 2 or 3 down within, it kills you. But we were still in it right to the 94th minute or whatever it was. We've actually had another chance after the goal, which would have been a little bit special if that had gone in as well. So, like I said, I always take a point away, and that was never going to be any different coming here today. I always say if you can pick a point here on the way and then win some of your home games, it stands you in good stead. That's a certain now to go Monday. Again, another tough game, but the aim is to get 3 points and back up the point we've got today.
Let's roll it back to the team selection, Andy, for today. 3 changes. Matt Curley coming back in. Ben Milnes, skipper, returning. Big day for him. And actually starting with Miracle Akofa instead of Dan Creaney as well. Just talk us through the decision making around that. To
be fair, Ben Milnes is knocking on the door anyway. Fletcher was a little bit sore, and what I've said to the group is I can't carry players at this level. You can't play at 75-80% fit because you get found out. You can't get away with it, no way in this league. So Fletcher's very honest, had a little run before he wasn't right, so Ben came back in there, obviously my skipper. Again, he hasn't played as much football as he wants to, so it was probably a tough baptism for him because it was quite a fast-paced game. But he came in, obviously Curls has always been the right back, and he's waited this opportunity, and we felt today the way they played was a good time to bring him back in. So Jamie's done really well. And George played right back, but I think that just gives us a little bit more balance. That was the thinking, and obviously Miracle's come on each game. He's done well, deserved an opportunity. Dan runs. He runs a hard task up there, and you look at the games we have, and at times it's nice to get him out of it and bring him on a bit fresher later on, which is what we did. I thought he'd done well when he came on. I thought Miracle done well how he plays without getting the goal he probably wants to get.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes, Andy, with a squad this size. Is this the first time that you've made 5 substitutions in a 90-minute game?
I would think it, yeah, because I haven't in the others, and I've only had the opportunity in these games this season, so I haven't yet. But I did today. It would have been nice to make a 6th today, because I'd like to have got Tom McGlinchey on as well, without being not disrespectful, just because he's a good player sitting there and good players sitting in the stands. So we've got a good squad. Like I said, we're competing with some big boys, a lot of full-time clubs. I keep saying that, but for us to match them right to the last few minutes and still have the energy to get a goal, I think was a plus.
Absolutely. It's a quick turnaround now, obviously, with a bank holiday game. We get a home against Aldershot. Was some of you thinking in terms of the selection and the substitutions today made around the Monday, or was it solely
not really.
Let's get through today?
Yeah, no, I always look at each game at a time, and like I said, some of these players it will be tough to play at the tempo. We're at 2 games in 3 days. It's going to be tough, but today I didn't pick a team today resting people for Monday or anything like that. That's never in my remit. Today was equally as winnable game as Monday is, so I always go with a team that we think suits the occasion after getting info on the opposition, and that was what we thought it was today.
Okay, can I just touch on Matt Curley, back in today, but then unfortunately gets a bit of a dead leg, I think, and had to come off as well. Latest on him?
Yeah, again, I don't know a lot, but he was sore, as was Ben Milnes, to be fair. That's why I took him off, so not ideal, but that's part of having a big squad, isn't it? We've got some knocks today. Others played, hopefully they'll be okay, but we've got a few other knocks as well, which we'll know a little bit more about tomorrow, obviously ready for Monday. Yeah,
sure. Okay, so we'll roll it on to Monday, visit of Aldershot, and we'll catch up with you after that game. Thank you.
We will indeed. Thank you.